Hello and welcome to the first part of my Dark Souls 2 Beginner's Guide. So we've just been sucked through the void and we're going to run straight up here. We're going to avoid the dogs that are rustling around in these tall grasses because they will kill you. Now if you come up here, there's the bridge and there's this little path that you may have discovered with some giant footprints. Now, although this game is ultimately well balanced and fair, the devs are not above putting a troll in the game, and there's one right there, and if you try to get the item that he's looking at, he will kill you. He will kill you at a much higher level than I am right now. So we're not going to go for that. We are not going to be trolled. We are going to grab that item down there though. So you're going to come round here and try not to fall off the edge. You will fall off edges a lot in this game, but not this time. That's the small, smooth and silky stone, which I will show you where to use that in a second. Now we go into character creation. So try to recall your name. My name is Luna. Yes, I'm sure it is. So, you pick your class. Warrior is the only class that starts with the shield, but he has a shitty weapon. But he's got pretty good stats. The knight starts with a decent sword there, the broadsword, and fairly good armor. Swordsman, couple of nice swords there, but really low health. Bandit, plenty of strength, plenty of health, and the axe. The cleric, he starts with the lightning spear. If you want to throw some lightning around, this is a good one to go for. And he also actually has a very good starting weapon in the mace, but he doesn't have the strength to use it. There's the sorcerer. He starts with the soul spear and the dagger. The explorer, he starts with the dagger and lots of other little items, including a Pharos lockstone there. So he starts with a lot of stuff, but he's pretty weak in all other respects. I'm going to start with the deprived because I want to start with nothing. I've heard that people have had a glitch in their game. I think it might be just an Xbox thing where the characters they're starting with aren't getting their weapons and armor at the beginning of the game. So I'm going to show you how to start with nothing, basically. So this is where you choose your gift. Seed of a Tree of Giants is quite a good one actually. You can pop that when somebody invades you and it will make the enemies in your world hostile to the invader, which can be quite nice and shocking for them. Bonfire Aesthetic, it looks like it's not a good thing, but it is actually pretty good later on. But we're going to go for the Petrified Poo here. Now you're just going to do what you do. I'm going to be looking at this character for a while, so I'd rather look at a girl. That's just me. Hair. Get yourself a nice hair colour. Pink is good. And of course you want some arched eyebrows. And then just to top it off, you definitely want to put a bit of lippy on there. Not too much. You don't want to be a whore. Just a little bit. And we are done. Finalize the creation. This is my true self. We are into the game. So I will run up here in my raggedy briefs, barely covering my very sexy thighs there. We'll open up this chest and we'll grab the human effigy. And we'll get straight into the tutorial area. So just come out here, light this up so that you can walk back here later on. Grab this item. You can smash up this wagon if you want, but you can just grab it like I did. Now, this is the tutorial area. There's lots of mist gates for you to go through, fog walls, whatever you want to call them. But the one that we're going to do is this one here. This is the only one. So just come through here. Stun lock is all powerful in this game, so with most enemies, if you get the first hit on them, you will win the fight. Just walk around here. There's a guy lurking in the bushes. We're gonna punch his lights out. And keep going. And this is just to show you that you can backstab with any weapon, including your fists. And that looked rather painful. Looked like he took it right up the butthole. Take that guy out. And we'll just move up here. And here is our first weapon, the dagger. The dagger at first glance looks like the weakest weapon in the game, but it is the backstab weapon par excellence. And it certainly suffices for taking out these low level guys. We'll kill those dudes and run around here. I'm going to take this guy out. We'll probably pop an arrow or two here. That's okay. Kill that guy. And we will grab life gems. And we will quickly put those on our hotbar and go through the mist. Now we are going to meet Snuggly the Crow. So just turn here to the left, you'll see the crow's nest.
You, give it, Moose. Yes, you! Give us Silky!
Now you know you're in a Japanese game. So we're going to drop this small, smooth and silky stone that we picked up. Just leave it. This is a random item that he will now give me. It'll be low level. Just gotta cross your fingers and hope for the best. Channeler's Trident. Okay, I've never got that before.
You, give it. Yes!
And we're going to now drop the Petrified Poo. And hopefully get something a bit better.
Yeah. Too nice, too smooth. Yeah! Silky smooth!
Demon's Great Hammer. Okay.
You, give it, Moose. Yes!
It can drop a Titanite slab, which I actually prefer. The Demon's Great Hammer is... Well, let me show you it. It's a pretty rare item to get. Strength weapon requires 50 strength, so you are not going to be using that for a very long time if you're a strength character. This is the Demon's Trident here. Again, you're not going to be using that for a while. Needs 11 strength and 15 dexterity and rate. It B scales in dexterity, so that's not bad. That's not a bad thing to pick up there. Down there you'll see the troll. There's another one hiding behind the rocks on the beach there, and he's looking at that coffin. Shut up, Snuggly. And the coffin, if you climb into that, it will change your sex. I'm not worried about that. We're going to kick the ladder down, and then we're going to come over here to where this little root is, and just drop down. Pick up these souls, and jump off here. And that is it. We're done with the tutorial area. There's nothing else we want here. So we just run through this little cave here and go to Majula, which is the central hub of the game. And here we go. Praise the sun. It's Majula. So when you come through here, just walk down this little path here. You'll see that item there. We'll grab that in a second. But first of all, we're going to go around where these roots are kind of clawing at the ground. I'm just going to run down here, through this archway, over these roots, get to the last archway there, Around the corner, there's this mad Scotsman down here who just won't shut up about his magic sword. We're not even going to bother talking to him. We're just going to grab the life gem and the homeward bones. So now we've got more life gems, more homeward bones. Good stuff. And we're going to get out of there because there's nothing there for us at this stage of the game. Apart from those items. We'll just go back around here into the sunlight. The lovely, lovely sunlight. And we'll grab this, which is a divine blessing. And this is something we can use to get our health back. So we will put that straight away on our bar. And come back to this like dried out grass here. There's a little ledge down there. Just walk off nice and slowly because you don't want to fall off the edge. Just take it easy. Drop down there. And over there on the right you see these rocks. Just hug the wall, drop down, and we have our second weapon, the Morning Star. And we also have the Cleric's Chime, if we want to throw some lightning bolts around later on. Very handy. And this is the binoculars, which, yeah, you don't really need, unless you're a speedrunner. So, up here, light this thing up. This hut here is Lenigrast, there he is there, blacksmith's place. The door's shut. We will get the key a little later. First of all, we're going to grab more life gems and another soul. Then come up just past this tent here. And we'll roll through these crates. And grab another life gem. We just got life gems for days now. And this is the mansion with the well. To the right of the well, you can get round there and there are pigs and they will kill you, so don't do it. Just grab this Estus Flask shard and be on your way. Now we're going to go into this hut here. This is a guy who sells armour. Some of it not so great early on. Later on he'll sell you some pretty good armour, but at the beginning of the game not so much. Open this up. Titanite shard for levelling up our weapons. Now we can just go down here, back to the bonfire. And we're going to pop these 3 souls. Might as well. And talk to the Emerald Herald.
Are you? I will.
And she gives you the Estus Flask, which is health juice.
See, he who made king. There are. Seek though, so that hope. Is that a shop? Here, to see light. However.
So we use the flask that we found in the well. And now we have 2 bottles of health juice. And we will equip those straight away. Number 1.
There.
So let's just use those few souls that we've got to level up right now. And I'm going to put it all in strength. And now we run back this way. Normally you would go the other way, but we're going this way. We're going to go down there and get some easy souls at the start of the game. But first we're going to go up this little hill here. And you can join the Covenant of Champions here, but you're not going to do that. You're going to grab the Homeward Bones and get out of here. Champions Covenant stops people invading your world, but it also stops you being able to summon help and to join other players in their worlds to help them. And both of those things you want to be able to do if possible, because it is a good way to get through the game yourself with a little help. It's fun, and it also is a good way of harvesting souls. Let's get down here. Down the oh, I nearly missed that. There's a chest here with a shield in. Crimson Palmer, your first shield. Okay, this shield is terrible, but it is a shield nonetheless. Now when you look at the shields, look at this, physical reduction 75. So basically 75% of the enemy's attack will be blocked by this shield. So you will take damage from a physical attack with this shield, but it will block 75% of it. The other thing you want to look at is down here. That's the stability. The stability on this is 35, which is dreadful. A great shield will have a lot more, but will be a lot heavier and will require a lot more strength to use, obviously. Stability, as you can see there, reduces the consumption of stamina when taking attacks. When you block an attack, your green bar will go down. You will use stamina. And the higher the stability of the shield, the less stamina you will lose. So we'll just pull that lever. We'll get this way. Up here, we'll grab this soul, and just an absolute garbage weapon that you're never going to use. And run this way here. Up these steps. And now we are at Hyde's Tower of Flame, which is way beyond your puny level right now, but we're not going to fight anything, so that's okay. Just come around here, run to the right, light this bonfire up, and we're just going to rest up, and that'll reset that dude there. And now we are just going to run past these guys. Just run past this guy. Keep an eye on your stamina bar, the green bar there at the top. This guy might hit you. If he does, he won't kill you. He will just take like maybe a third of your health. Just going to run around here. We're going to go to the right. This guy here. Just run past him. Little roll. Down these stairs. Leave those guys behind. So there's a fog door over there. We're going to just pull this guy away from it so that we can get in there. Just run past him. And go into the right here. And we're going to wait till this guy's right foot touches the outer ring. Okay, we messed that up. I wonder if we could do it again. Oh well, he just jumped off. What you're supposed to do is just wait here till he reaches the outer ring and then jump over here like I did, and he falls off, and it works pretty much every time. It didn't that time, but he fell off anyway because he's stupid, and you now have 12,500 souls. So come up around here. Light this bonfire up and talk to this woman.
Are you from these? My name... I can... but the...
She will sell you the chime, which you've already got, a ring that increases your faith, and lots of miracles. If you're going to buy miracles, I suggest you go for this one to start with, the lightning spear. Just keep talking.
I'd heard awful rumors about this. The king... Why did I... Do I need... my precept and such? Sometimes I fight it, and being out here, I expected that without any goings on, I'll have to move soon.
Okay, so she says
To a
that
place I could gull the...
she wants to move on.
Help the gullible. I expected this cathedral to be bustling.
Okay, when she says she wants to move on, you can just rest up and travel back to Majula, and she will move. And now you have lots of souls. So, what am I going to do with these souls? Well, that really is up to you, depending on your character.
Lest this
I would like to use the Morning Star that I found, and I need 15 strength to do that. So I'm going to put that there. Now, here we go. Vigor, that increases your health, as you can see. Endurance, this increases your stamina. How many times you can block with your shield, how many swings with your sword you can make, how many times you can roll. Very important stat. Vitality, how much armor you can wear, how much stuff you can carry. Also an importance. These top 3 ones, you're going to want to level these up. Probably these 2 to at least 20, and Vigor much higher. Attunement, this is for your spells. If you want to like cast spells, they will give you extra slots. There you go, I got a slot there. I think you get another one at 13. You should do. How many spells you can use. I'm not going to be using spells, so I don't have to worry about that. It also increases your cast speed, and also if you look in the middle column down, second from bottom, you'll see agility. It also increases your agility. Agility is incredibly important in this game and underrated. Dex, if you want to use a dex weapon, the dagger for instance, this will add damage to my dagger or any weapon that scales with dexterity. ADP, adaptability. The main thing for this is it raises your agility. It also raises different resistances to poison and bleed and curse and all the rest of it. And I think maybe even your poise a little bit. But agility is the thing. Now, if you can get your agility up to 105, you will be able to roll past pretty much any attack. So I am going to just like load my ADP up there to 14 straight away. It's now at 92. Intelligence, this is like the damage that you'll do with a spell basically, is what this does. Your magic BNS, you'll see there in the second column from the left. And Faith does the same thing but with miracles, so lightning, that kind of stuff. So there we go. We're gonna do 15 strength so I can use that Morning Star, and I'm loading up the ADP as well. You might want to put it in Vigor. That's entirely in personal preference. I like to be able to have the iframes when I roll. Okay, so now we're done there. We can just rest up and we can get ready to move on to what really is supposed to be the first area in the game. But now we are prepared. Well, I hope this was a help, and I will be back with part 2 shortly and show you how to tackle the next part of the game, what you can find and what you can use and how you can level up quickly and all of that good stuff. So, bye!